guys, it's Carrie the Paper Monkey. Thank y'all so much for dropping into this Who Knew today. Today we're going to talk about distressed oxide inks, and I want to thank my subscriber Deidre for asking this question. She wanted to know if you could bring back your distressed oxide ink pads, you know, after they've dried out a bit, and I happen to know that you can before I even looked it up, but I did look up some information, so I want to make that disclaimer because I actually have re-inked a distressed oxide once, and I'll tell you, I don't find, in fact, I'll pull the re-inker so you can see it. I don't find that it works as good. But that is the re-inker. You can buy this. I think I got this from Amazon, to be honest with you. See how it's got that dark color there? You have to really shake it up very well, and then you just, it's just like any other re-inker that you would on a stamp pad. You just, you know, make sure that your stamp pad is wet with this ink. I'm still using that pad. It still works. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I just don't find that the inking is as good as whenever I first bought the ink pad. I can't prove that with any kind of science, folks, other than I don't care for it. So basically, whenever I was looking up on how to re-ink these pads, one of the first things it says is you just have to make sure that you're matching the distressed oxide re-inker. Make sure that first of all, that you're getting distressed oxide, right, and not the other. You can also, it says now, and I wish I would have tried this, and the next time I might try this before I try this re-inker. If you have a pad that is dried out, try hydrating it with distilled water before you use this inker and see what happens. See if you can get more life out of it. And if you've done that in the past, leave it in the comments for us and let us know if it works, because I would be interested in that. I think I wound up, I think this was like $7 or $8. Now, it's got a lot in it, and it will probably last a long time. I'm not saying it's not worth the value. I'm just saying I wish I would have tried that distilled water first. Then it says you should always properly store your ink pads, right? So we all know to keep the lid closed tightly and to store them flat, right? Don't store them up and down. Don't store them vertical. But the one thing that I do on mine, look how old this is. The one thing that I do on mine is I store it upside down. I don't remember, and if I did, I would give them credit. I don't remember who I saw tell me that, but I've always stored this ink pad upside down. I'll show you the inside, and I'll show you, like I said, just make sure it's shaken up very well. You can see it's going to have a very small tip to it, and then you just ink. I don't want to waste it, but just make sure. And I actually go around the sides too. I don't know why I do that, but I do that. And then you can see if it's very dry, you will see how this has stayed on the top. If your ink pad is very dry, it will suck it in instantly. That's how I know this one's wet. You know, this one's should be in pretty good shape. But again, I just store mine upside down. Let me see if this little page says anything. Oh, it says if you have to clean your ink pad surface, just gently wipe it with a damp, lint-free cloth. So I guess like a baby wipe, maybe if it's lint-free, you could try that. I would be careful about the soaps or anything on the baby wipe, though. And then, yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. I hope that answers your question, Deidre. But again, I would try the distilled water first before I got this. But these are available out there. Amazon, scrapbooks.com, all the usual suspects have these. Make sure that you match the correct, not only the correct color, but that it's distress oxide, right? Ranger Inks by Tim Holtz. Thank you all so much for dropping in on this. And you know what I always say, I hope that whatever it is you get to do today or in the next few days, it is at least as much fun as I'm having with this Who Knew series. Thanks, guys, and we'll chat soon. Bye.